Well, now it's time to show you what we found outside that grand old home. Well, welcome back to Finding America. It's really great to see you back here. Now, in the last video, I showed you the inside of that beautiful home built in 1910. Now it's time to show you what we found on the outside. Now, this is going to be a pretty straight up metal detecting video because we made a lot of nice finds. And Chris and I met up early that morning, and once again, he was using his Garrett AT Max with the 5x8 coil, and I was using the amazing Equinox 800 loaned to me by Calico for testing. Now, we started in the front yard, but I have to say it quickly became apparent that someone had been there before us. But Chris and I always liked that challenge, and we ended up making some really nice finds. Oh, and by the way, Chris got himself a great bucket lister, and I have to say I made a heck of a first find for that day. So here we go, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Chris got a pretty cool find for his first good find.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like a
garter clip,
garter
clip.
Yeah, something like that. It's still got the line on it.
Cool.
A little silver wash.
Very cool piece.
Neat. There's a few things here.
Yep. Well guys, I think I got something good at the bottom of this hole, and I mean the bottom. Got a 14. Figure is going to be big iron once I got past 6-7 inches. And honestly, yeah, we're talking 10 inches or so. I finally got it to bust loose. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking I have an iron. As many of you know, I like finding my irons. And if it is, this is the fourth one I found this year. Oh, get it out of here. Oh, it sure is. Check it out. That is a nice big iron. Oh, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, this is my year for irons, I'll tell you that. That thing was way down there too. Oh, I'm very happy to have that. So, very cool. I'll get it cleaned up when I get home and give you a look at it. It's ooh, it's pretty heavy, probably 3-4 pounds. So, isn't that awesome? Well, I gave it a quick brush, and I wanted to show it to you because it's very cool. It's my second one. It's a McClung Knoxville iron, and it says number 7 in here. So McClung and Company, Knoxville. Great local piece, 7-pound iron. Killer. I love it. And boy, it's in really good shape. Really not rusted up much at all. Love it, love it. Good target was ringing up 13. I had to go down pretty far, about 7 inches, and I'll tell you what, it sure looks like a poncho grommet. It's just about the right size. And the reason I kind of suspected, there's a lot of Civil War activity right in this spot. The house next door predates this house. It's a pre-Civil War house. And any house in this town was going to have troops around it. So that's pretty cool, because Chris, he said he found a piece of lead and part of a button back. So maybe there's some Civil War relics in this front yard. Well, Chris came over to tell me he had something cool in his hole over there, and I told him I do too. So we're going to film mine first and then go over and check out and see what he has. But check that out. It's like a little bell. Very intricate. It's brass. Very well made. I'm guessing it's a bell. I don't see a ding-a-linger in there, but
cool design on it.
Very cool. I'll get that cleaned up, give you a better look at it, but I have to say I've never found one of these before. Well, Chris is right up against these boxwood bushes, and
a little ways away I got a horseshoe.
Oh yeah, you got.
I think that might be part of the same.
Yeah, a little different. Yeah, 2 pieces, 2 different shoes. Definitely a good sign now.
Yeah, I'd say it predates the house.
Yeah.
But it looks like I got a Warnick.
There you go, a little bit of silver.
Yeah, a few inches down. 43. Let's see. P.
Philadelphia.
43P.
I'll show you this one too real quick. Chris showed this to me after I shut the camera off after that war nickel, but check this out. It's an early shotgun shell, and it's a pinfire. So that's an oldie there.
So the double barrel shotgun probably would have stuck out and then the cap would hit it. Huh? That's a cool one.
Very cool, very old.
Yeah.
All right, I no sooner got to my side, started swinging, and Chris like, come on back over here. You think you have a what now?
I believe it's a token.
Oh boy, let's hope it's not Chuck E. Cheese.
I think it's a lot older than...
Oh, what is that?
10?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I know what that is already.
Really?
Well, maybe not.
Maybe?
No, I thought it was a foreign coin.
Maybe it is. 10?
It looked like a 10 Pfennig from Germany. Oh my gosh, it is German, isn't it? No, it isn't.
Deutschland.
Yep.
It is a Pfennig.
I knew it. It's a 10 Pfennig coin.
10 Pfennigs.
Dude.
Wonder what year. It looks early, man.
1950. It's post-war.
Is it really?
Yep. I actually used to spin these when I was in high school.
Oh, that's a first for me.
I knew as soon as it came out, I'm like, whoa, that's a 10 Pfennig, and I thought maybe it's a Nazi one, but
yeah.
It's just it's post-war, 1950.
How cool.
And it's the West Germany.
Man, what is up with the foreign coins this year?
That's cool though, but yeah, these I used to dig these up by the bushel full in Germany, but boy, that's a flashback. As soon as he wiped it off, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know what that is. Well, I'm a happy camper now. Keeping the streak alive. I got a bouncing between 19 and 21, and if you've seen the last few videos, you probably guessed what I found. I just threw it up here. I didn't even have to wipe it. I could see 1 cent on the back, and I got another Indian. Can you believe it? This one is really nice shape. This ground is going to be real nice on the Indians, it looks like. I'll tell you what, let me get it toothpicked and I'll be right back. But hoo-hoo, baby, another Indian. I love it. Well, I hope you can see this, but check it out. It's the same year as the one I found in the 1920s house last week, 1905, and look how beautiful and green that one is. It's going to clean up pretty nice, I think. So there you go. Another nice old coin out of this front yard. Now Chris called me over, and looks like you got something I haven't dug in a long time.
A little pony.
Oh, awesome.
Look at him.
Little lead toy.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Looks like he's missing a couple of hooves.
Yeah, well.
That's cool.
That's really nice.
Oh, he's got a cowboy to go with him around here.
Yeah. Very, very cool. I like it. Put that in a fragile box so he can keep his 2 legs intact.
And his mane.
Yeah. I'm just zipping along here. I'm in the backyard, a far backyard. Actually, I believe there's another house site here. I see evidence of a walkway going up, and this is my first good target here. It's something you would have put your name in. Little slot, you know, for a mailbox or who knows, but it's pretty ornate. Definitely has some age to it. So pretty cool find. Oh, okay. Well, Chris, I heard Chris half a block away, so he told me what it is, and he had every right to let out a shout. Oh, baby! I will tell you, it's going to be silver. Oh gosh.
Okay, there it is.
Hold on. Check it out, guys. Silver quarter.
79 on the max.
Wow. Not even deep.
No.
Take it on out, man. And I'll give you some water. Oh, baby. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, look at how pretty she is.
We always talk about how long it's been since I found one, and I think this is your first, isn't it?
Pop up, yeah.
Here you go, man. Do the honors.
Come on, have a date.
Yeah, well, they're all one of the most beautiful coins ever. Yep, there we go. Come on.
Oh, no date.
No date. That's all right.
Ah, look at her.
Oh my gosh, man. It's been forever since I've seen one of those.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
I can't believe how low it rung up.
Flip it over.
I did.
There you go, man.
Sweet.
Beautiful coin.
I hope there's more over here.
Well, that wasn't even deep.
No. There must be something else in there to throw it off that much.
Yeah. Well, congrats, man. I'm glad you finally got your first SLQ.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well, I was back digging my other hole, and Chris said, "Whoa, come back."
I checked the hole again where the Standing Liberty came out of. That's why I was ringing so low.
Yeah.
It's mixed in there with another war nickel.
I'll be dang.
Another P. I got a date off.
2 silver, 1 hole.
Nice.
Very nice.
I think 43.
Same as the last one.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
43P.
30 cents worth of silver in the hole.
No kidding.
That's awesome. Way to go.
Nice little dump.
Definitely. And I'll go check it again, man.
Yeah, before you have to walk all the way back. Let's see. I think that'll do her.
All right, now go find the $50. Well, guys, another 19 to 21 signal, and check it out. I didn't even have to wipe the backside here. Look how it came out. Just awesome. That's amazing. So let me get this wiped up. Ooh, check it out. 1907 Indian head penny. Second Indian head. I just got done filming Chris with the Standing Liberty quarter and the war nickel, so really finding some nice stuff right now. All right, I don't know what to say about this one. Hopefully it's not Jefferson. I got a 12. Very, very deep. I mean, I almost wanted to give up. And you can see how much dirt I put on the drop cloth, but check it out. It finally came out.
That thing looks old.
I sure hope so. I worked for it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a buffalo. Boy, that was a deep one, but look how pretty it is.
Oh yeah.
Lord, this is like last weekend. I got Indians and buffaloes. So we got some silver.
Yeah.
Some great relics. Oh, I'm going to toothpick this, but I'm happy with that. As long as it wasn't an 85 Jefferson, that was 9 inches down.
Cool.
Oh, we had visions of shield nickels dancing in our heads. Yes. Well, there he is. I can just make the date out. It is 1918. Awesome early buffalo. I'm going to show you the backside again. Whew. I'll tell you what, that was giving me a 12 and it was deep. I'm going to put it at probably 9 inches. So that's a kind of signal you're proud to have been able to pick up on and recover. Very, very cool. Well, next thing was giving me a 19. Thought I might have another Indian head, but not this time, but something just as cool. Check out this crazy piece of lead. It appears to be a fire 3-ringer. I don't know what it hit, but it sort of cupped around it when it hit. There's the base of the bullet there. Pretty cool. And the house next door is pre-Civil War. So a lot of troops in this area, and there was a battle that went right through this neighborhood back then. Well, next signal was ringing about 21. Thought it was real squeaky too. Turned out it was about 8 inches down and completely on edge. And I got a nice early weedy here. And I thought it was going to be an Indian with those numbers, but turns out it's a 1919D Denver mint mark. Very cool. So nice early weedy. Just coming back in the front yard here and seeing what else I can find. All right, I love when a hole like this pays off.
Second one in a day there.
Yeah, I tell you, deep nickel again, just giving me a 12-13. It was a one-way signal, faint. Definitely down there, about 7 inches, and it popped out on my cloth. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know what it is. I called Chris over. I'm hoping it's a V or older. Oh yes, look at that V. Ooh, baby.
Sweet.
You see the stars?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. And this ground is really nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a beautiful date too.
1913?
I wish. If it is, I will give my farewell address for a couple months because I'm going on vacation. Oh boy, it's another 1900 and something, I think. But yeah, check that out. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a V. Look at that, it's still got a little silver color on the edges. Well, let me get this cleaned up. I'll give you a little better look at it, but it looks to be in extremely nice condition. And, oh, I've been shooting for a V today. I got one. Well, there she is, and she is in pretty nice shape. 1908. So I got an 05 Indian, an 07 Indian, and an 08 V. Oh, that's awesome. Right out here in the front of the house. Very happy with that. So, this is what I've been doing. This part of the front yard Chris hit earlier in the day. And once he was done, I came in with the Equinox and the 11-inch coil and hunted it. And I got the 1919D Weedy and the 1908 V-nickel. So I hunted as much as I could. And then I put the 15-inch coil on. And I'm going over it again. I've done about 3 rows. Got a few signals, but nothing special. This was a real choppy one though. And I went down. It was pretty far down underneath this root. And I think I got an old ring. Now it's no precious metals or anything, but it's pretty cool. So a nice little score for the big coil. But I'll get it brushed off a little bit. You can see it was broken, and the rest of it is on there. It's just smushed. So I'll get it cleaned up, see what it looks like, and I'll be right back. So there it is. Pretty cool. Still has a stone in it. The stone's almost lost out of its fitting there, but pretty cool little ring. I'll tell you what, definitely very, very old. Early 1900s, could be earlier. But that is way cool, and the big coil did a really nice job snipping out that tiny little target. So, very cool. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that special Finding America double feature. That was such a special property and permission, and I was just so glad to be able to share it with you guys. Now, as always, I have some amazing historical photos from our country's great past coming up in just a few seconds, so I hope you'll stick around for those. And remember, it's history that makes that find a treasure. And I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.